Good morning, everyone. This is Jim Nowakowski on behalf of marketing representatives here in the Midwest, talking to you about their brand new Showroom and Designer series, Opening Up With. This is the third in a series that has been created now, and because we're supposedly opening up the economy, but we're going to open it up with leading edge products. Marketing representatives with their sister companies Interline Creative Group, Accountability Information Management, and MarketNet offer you programs and ideas to help you create. I think somebody's trying to, yes, okay, good deal. Sorry about that. Marketing representatives along with sister companies Interline, Accountability, and MarketNet help you create business opportunities. Pardon me. The lines that they carry represent some of the finest manufacturers and innovative thinkers in the business. And today we're going to open up with OS&B cable drain bath waste drains. Say that again. OS&B cable drive bath waste and drains. These are products that are designed for your clients and your customers. And when we're finished, please stay in the room and we'll give you some ideas on penetrating the architectural market. Are you ready? First of all, I'm giving a big virtual hug to everybody in the room, and it's so good to see all of you in the audience today. Thank you for spending 15 minutes on your Friday morning with us. We appreciate the time you're giving us. You know, OS&B was founded in 1975 and is a leading manufacturer and distributor of plumbing products. Actually, that's Canada's largest manufacturer and distributor of waste and overflows, traps, lavatory drains, tubular brass fittings, and other plumbing parts. And they service the wholesaler, the retail industries, and actually some of the largest OEM brands in the world. If you look underneath the hood of some of those OEM brands, you're going to see OS&B products. They're innovative, they're high quality, and they're offered at competitive pricing. Today's most popular finishes include brushed nickel. You're going to hear about the finishes throughout this. Pearl nickel and Venetian bronze. OS&B brings over 40 years of experience, and they're dedicated to service and quality and innovation and, of course, bringing you the latest. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about their cable drive bath waste drains. What a great product this is. You know, a bathtub is just a bathtub. It's a piece that holds water. How you put that water in, and most importantly, how you take that water out, makes or breaks the tub. Now, OS&B gives you the opportunity to modify any specification that you have in front of you with a bathtub to render it a state-of-the-art draining system with one of their bath waste overflow drains. And today what we're going to do is review some of the basics of these terrific products. The basics of cable drains, if you don't know it, are basically it's fast, no pain installation. These drains are installed in the fast track. Boom, boom. This is true in any type of construction, whether it's new or renovation. These are heavy-duty cable drives, cable waste overflows, and they're designed to provide years of dependable operation. And they have an articulated overflow elbow, which we're going to see when we go into more detail for easy installation. They're anti-clog. So let the flow begin. OS&B makes draining water a no-brainer. Some say they actually clean themselves. I'm not going to say that they do because that would be like false advertising, right? But there's been reports that these drains, when you're draining the water out, actually clean themselves. And that means less time cleaning the drain. Any bathroom, any place. OS&B cable drains are available in standard or extended pipe lengths. You're going to find out about that in a moment. But most of all, these are in designer colors. Check out some of those colors if you can see them on your computer screen. Chrome plated, brass plated, BVD brushed nickel, polished brass, just white, black. They're perfect for any bathroom decor that you have in mind with your designers. Let's start with the PVC and ABS offset cable drives, right? These are Euro-style handles, okay? Beautiful handles, includes optional ADA compliant lever. So if you need an ADA cable drain, not a problem. The articulated overflow elbow, you see it there with the arrow pointing to it, address the tub slope and make the installation easier. You know, tubs come in installation slopes of all sorts of things, and one of the things that OS&B thought of earlier in the game is to make this thing flexible and malleable and agile. You know, that agile word is a big thing these days, isn't it? The stopper covers are complete strainer for a smooth look, and it's available in 7 beautiful finishes. Those finishes that we were just talking about. Various cable lengths are available as well. If you have questions, just jot them down. We're going to get to questions as we go forward, and Tom Hamilton is in fact in the line, and he'll be able to help us answer these questions. Let's turn our attention now to the brass direct drains. Now, brass drains are corrugated at the tube for easy adjustability. You see where that arrow's pointing? They're corrugated so you can move them around. Again, agility during installation is one of the key reasons you want to be thinking about these drains. They're also adjustable in height. You know, tubs come in all sorts of sizes and shapes, so these things are in fact adjustable. And they're available in beautiful finishes, right? There they are again. I can't help but notice these finishes because it doesn't matter what room decor or what your decor or what the interior designer is specifying, you're going to find a beautiful finish to match that. The brass pipe, by the way, meets most building codes, and there's 2 sizes, 20-inch, 27 for depending on how deep that tub is, right? So you have years of dependable operation. Isn't that beautiful? You're wondering how to get these puppies, right? Well, Tom Hamilton is in fact in the house. He's sitting there waiting for you to call. He told me he would run out of his room to take your call. His number is 847-358-6884. It's a special day for Tom. I'm not going to tell you what type of day it is. You're going to have to call him and ask him. 847-358-6884. There's his email. So whether you're going after the 5151C, the 6342C, or the 314DC, call Tom Hamilton. He's ready to help you. Here's a quick look at some of the quick ordering that you can find right on the OS&B website for the drains, cable drains that we've been talking about today. And here's the other ones for the brass, various models that you can pick from. All right? What are you waiting for? Give them a call. This is the 3rd Marketing Representatives Opening Up series that features OS&B today. And they're one of the outstanding, as we told you, manufacturers in the world today. And we're extremely grateful for your attention. But before we go, I want to share one more thing with you, and this is courtesy of Marketing Representatives. Courtesy of Marketing Representatives. You know, distributors and designers and architects and engineers, they're in the audience today. We have a couple of each one out there listening, and you're all working together, or you're trying to get things off of pause, aren't you? You're trying to move things, right? Well, one of the ways to do that is to get involved in a project early. Now, some of you, if you watch the news, you're getting depressed, you're looking at the news, you're saying it's all bad news. It's not all bad news. There are projects going on. You just have to work harder to find it. But once you find it, you have to get involved early. We call that channel jumping, right? We call that channel jumping because it's a technique that'll give you an edge when you're working on projects, especially distributors. We have a lot of distributors in the audience today, and they often find themselves involved after the design, after the contractor gets involved and you're doing your takeoffs. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today, courtesy of Marketing Representatives, is to actually talk to you about getting involved early. So you see the article on the right, Securing Your Niche? One of the things we want to do is offer you this article, and I'm going to tell you how to get it. It's how a distributor can get involved early in the game. It's very important, very important. It's important because distributors often have a lot of information, untapped information. You're looking at a specification, right? Well, guess what? When you're doing a takeoff, whatever you're doing, it always starts with the spec. And distributors in the audience today have a lot of information on not only which products are being specified and alternatives, but you guys really know what works. That's why getting in early is very, very important. Once you see the project specs, you can jump in, do the channel jump. Start making the phone calls. Utilize coaches. Get information. Get invited to meetings. Use Zoom if you can't go in person. Use the phone to introduce yourself. Research these projects. This is just a picture, a quick graph of the projects going on right now in Tom Hamilton's territory. And we get this information from a database called Construct Connect, which we license for our use. In his territory today, for example, there's over 22,000 projects going on. And you're going to say, well, some of them are on hold. Of course they are, but that's a small percentage. Small percentage. In fact, 97 projects of this sort are in hospitality, right? And guess what hospitality uses? Bathtubs. And guess what bathtubs need? OS&B drains. There are 54 architects who control these projects, right? Of these 97 projects, there are 54 architects. You can get on the phone right now and call, and Tom Hamilton has that list. In the planning stage, they may not even have the plans or specs yet. They're thinking about it, right? This is the time to get involved with them. Give them a call and start talking to them. You actually have to do this. If you don't do it, someone else will. As an example, I pulled the AT&T Campus Redevelopment Project. You see it here, okay? It's at 2000 in Hoffman Estates. This is a big $300 million project. If you look at the specifications on the bottom left, you see it's an 80,000 square foot conference convention center. It's got 1.2 million square feet of office development, 380, yes, ladies and gentlemen, 380 multi-residential units, 170 unit residential development, right, and 200 hospitality rooms. Can anything be more ripe for calling and getting involved in? Here's what we recommend you do. Get involved with the architects. In this case, there are actually two of them. And you see them here on the right, Alexander Gorlin Architects and Torti Gallis and Partners. When you say, Jim, I don't know these people. Well, hop on their website, find the contact, call them up, and ask them who's handling the AT&T campus redevelopment. I'm sorry, Jim, they're on hold. That's hold because of the COVID-19 virus. This is terrific. I'd still like to talk to them because it's not going to be on hold forever. Can you tell me who's involved? If you don't want to do that, Tom Hamilton has the list of those architects, those 90-plus architects, right? They may not even be the project manager right now, but we have some place for you to start. You have to start. Make a plan. You can't knock on doors. Knock on their Zoom door, right? And influence these people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about just sitting back and waiting for the economy to open. It's about taking it in your own hands, kicking down the door, and getting in there and start getting involved in the specifications. So let's get started. Contact Tom Hamilton right now. Call him, 847-358-6884. Email him right now. He'll give you a complete list of the architects that are involved. He'll help you in the planning and specifications for OS&B on these bathtubs that are going into these things. And we'll give you additional ideas for reaching architects. And, by the way, ask him for a copy of Securing Your Niche. This article is provided to you free of charge. I wrote it. It was placed in Electrical Wholesaling magazine a couple of years ago. And it is the perfect blueprint for you to utilize to get involved in the planning stage of a project early. The early distributor gets the specification. Wait, did Benjamin Franklin say the early bird catches the worm? Whatever, get involved. On behalf of marketing representatives, I want to thank you all for showing up today and opening up with OS&B Drains. We're going to be here next Friday with another session with another fine manufacturer. But in the meantime, as you leave, ladies and gentlemen, please respect the social distancing. I'm kidding. As you leave, don't be afraid to bump because you're all virtual. Call each other up if you like. And remember, as you're leaving, OS&B is here to help you, and Tom Hamilton is too. Have a great weekend, and let's go do some business.